If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 165 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. We start with a game in the Europa League. It's the second group stage game of our European adventures in this season. After a good win against Terek Grozny from Russia in the first game, we now have other top of the table side Rapid Vienna after they picked up a win against Braga earlier on in their opening game of their European adventures this season. We are away from home though, and they are questionably the strongest team in the group, although I was expecting Braga to be stronger than them, but you know, clearly they're a decent side if they're able to beat the side that I thought was going to be the biggest test. So clearly they are going to be a strong test themselves. Starting Paulson and Stral Georgiev up top. Obviously they've been my two main strikers so far this season. Julian von Hark has actually now grown to 88 overall after joining us at 86, so he's continuing to glitch higher and higher, so who knows how far he can grow before the end of this particular series. Nice to see. He started the save and starts every save at 57, and he glitched to 86 when we bought him, and he's now 88. So hoping for even more continued growth from him. We're trying to get ourselves in front here away from home in Austria. Obviously we had the chance earlier on that was well saved, and then unfortunately couldn't follow up with the rebound, and then another shot well saved from Josef Paulsen to make sure that we stay at 0-0. A few minutes before half-time though, and they're coming forward for their first attack. They've got two guys on the right-hand side whose names are pretty impossible to pronounce when in mid-flow of a commentary, so I'm just not going to bother. But Schwab actually has the shot, and it gets deflected off the defender and goes into the bottom corner. A real fortunate way for Rapid Vienna, to get themselves in front in this tie. But just before half-time, we have ourselves a free kick. Johannes Geis does have good free kick stats. It's a brilliant effort as well. Was headed towards that bottom corner, but because it was so far out and he doesn't quite have too much power in his shots, powerful enough, but to try and get the placement on it, I had to knock a little bit of power off it, and obviously that gave the goalkeeper enough time to scootle across and to be able to get there to stop it from going into the bottom corner. We had to rely on our own goalkeeper though at the other end in the second half, Hutchinson, to produce a couple of good saves to keep them out, to stop them from extending their lead. But the main thing for me was just getting back on level terms here. Julian von Hark has his shot well blocked. It drops to him again. Unfortunately the header goes over the top of the bar, trying to just dink it over the defender in front of him, but gets too much underneath it and it goes over the top of the goal mile. So we continue to come forward though. We dominated the second half the same way we dominated the first. We just couldn't seem to get through. Question of a penalty there. I'm not sure whether Georgiev went down kind of tamely as he miskicked his shot, or whether he miskicked his shot because he'd had a push, but the referee decided not to give a foul there. Georgiev again pushing down the left hand side here, cutting inside on his right foot though, and the keeper gets really lucky there. He didn't get enough on it really to make any sort of difference to this shot, but just enough on it for it to rebound down into the ground and go over the top of the bar. We're in stoppage time now at the end of the second half. Paulsen gets around the outside, has a shot, is well saved by the goalkeeper, palms it away, and we do end up with a 1-0 defeat, unfortunately. So we have to take that on the chin and use that as experience to push forward in the rest of the group stage, knowing that we're really going to have to step up our game if we want to go through as league or group champions. Obviously they now have 6 points, Rapid Vienna, and we have 3, and then I'm not sure actually what happened between Braga and Terek Grozny. I guess we'll find out when we come to the next European game, which will be in the next episode. But we come to the second game of the episode, away from home again, this time in England, in the Barclays Premier League, against a very defensive Manchester United side. Playing 4-1-4-1. We've got Daley Blind there sat in front of the defenders, and then Wayne Rooney's kind of up on his own up top. I wasn't sure whether that was perhaps the wrong approach for Manchester United here. Obviously, it's the theatre of dreams at Old Trafford, and we'll be trying to cause some nightmares for them if we can. Obviously, that pun has to be made, so I apologise. Kwesi Appiah and Callum, he's Callum Wilson, isn't it? Up top for us in this one, playing a rotation side. Obviously, this one coming shortly after the game on Thursday in the Europa League, so we had to play a bit of a different 11 to maintain fitness. We had our first shot deflected, but the goalkeeper was able to react here and get it away, unlike the Rapid Vienna shot that was deflected in the opening game. And then we get the ball away here quite quickly from their free kick. They committed a lot of men forward. Callum Wilson is going to get a turn here on Daley Blind, and then the legs are open. Away he goes, powering away from their defensive line. You just can't catch him when he gets into full flow like that, and he was able to race away and put it underneath the goalkeeper to give us a 1-0 lead there. Kwesi Appiah gets tackled here on the edge of the box, but we are going to get it back off them as they're loose in possession here. Steinman gives it straight to Callum Wilson. Into Kwesi, nice ball around the corner to Ivaz, back to Kwesi Appiah, great shot, but off the inside of the post, and away it goes. We could have had a 2-0 lead at Old Trafford at this stage. Steinman is going to lay it across to Antonio Valencia here, through to Wayne Rooney, gets it under his spell really nicely, hits it early, which caught the goalkeeper out, and me out defensively as well, but luckily it went wide of the post. They get a free kick though, just on the edge of the box, with only a few moments to go in this first half. Walongwa picked up a booking for that free kick, or the foul that led to the free kick. Steinman takes it, hits the bar with it, and then that was the end of the first half, the final action of that first 45 minutes. So we go in at the break with a 1-0 lead, hoping to perhaps extend it if we can in the second half. Kwesi Appiah squeezes that really nicely through the gap towards Adarabioyo, stands it up, and Callum Wilson has himself a brace. Goalkeeper didn't commit to coming and getting the cross, even though it was right in front of him, and Raphael isn't the best in the air whatsoever, so we were able to get ourselves a 2-0 lead, coming down the back of their defensive line here. Played a through ball, seemed like a quality challenge to me from Luke Shaw, got the ball away. The ball definitely changed trajectory, but the referee comes across and brandishes a straight red card to the young left back. Don't really know why he's done that. He did catch Kwesi on the way through, but you see from the replay, he gets the ball there and then Kwesi's foot afterwards. There is a change in direction in the ball, but I really would have been quite happy with just a free kick and not even a yellow card in that situation, but he sent him off, so I will take that. We make it 2-0. Have the shot here from Ivaz, and that's going to make it 3-0 against 10 men with 20 minutes to go. And in the end, the Theatre of Dreams does become the Theatre of Nightmares for the home side, and we are able to get ourselves a 3-0 win against 10 men at Old Trafford. An unexpected result, but one that will definitely come in very handy when it comes to maintaining our top of the table status so far in this 7th season. So we're going very, very well so far. Obviously, we played League 2, League 1, Championship, and then a 10th, 5th and 7th finish in the BPL to this stage, so we are very much established in the Barclays Premier League nowadays, having this being our 4th season involved in this competition. A couple of changes again to the side that played against Manchester United, but still a similar side, if not exactly the same. I think I put Murphy in at centre mid instead of Aquadar, who was still a little bit tired, because this is obviously a smaller game. We actually have a bigger game coming up in the next episode that I want to rest my better players for. But QPR is still going to be a difficult side to play against. You've got Jack Rodwell in their midfield, who's obviously a very capable midfielder, and Andy Vyman up top, obviously formerly of Aston Villa, actually moved to Derby in real life, I believe. I might be wrong with that, but obviously feel free to correct me in the comments section, as you always like to do. And I welcome the correction in the comments section, because I do get quite a lot of stuff wrong. So it's nice for you guys to help me improve my football knowledge by correcting me in certain circumstances. But we are going to take the lead here. Keeper could have palmed that anywhere, and in the end he palms it straight to the waiting Kwesi Appiah. So Cambridge United 1, QPR 0 after 7 minutes. Thank you very much. They are going to come forward though and have a quick snapshot here off the edge of the box, and that was not far away from Diakite. That would have been a wonderful way to bring themselves back on level terms. Absolute cracker from distance, but fortunately for me it didn't go in. You see their man run up to the centre back here, so I thought, alright, well I still want to play it out short, so I'll play it to the right back, and as I went to play the ball and put the power bar on, their striker just drifted to one side and actually intercepted the ball. We've all done it from time to time. It's a facepalm when it happens, but we pass it out from goal kick, pass it straight to the opposition, and they score. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things, and I'll have to learn from it, and next time just make sure that I don't. I just got complacent, to be completely honest, and passed it out. Wanted to play some nice football rather than just hoofing up, because we don't have the tallest of strikers, so I wasn't really too confident that someone was going to win the header higher up the pitch. Could try and get ourselves back in front though. Lovely block though by Stephen Corker, reacting to the change of direction by Kwesi very well indeed. Kwesi's in behind again though here with a good first touch, but again brilliant tackle by Yoon Suk Young, and they do smash it clear. Going to drop to Traore here. We are going to try and get it off him though if we possibly can. His passing is not the best. Into Callum Wilson, back to Kwesi. Shot from distance, and well, absolute cracker. We saw Diakite from similar distance and at the same end of the pitch have a cracker that went just wide. Diakite's was hit better. There wasn't really that much power on that from Kwesi. It just kind of floated into the top corner, but the goalkeeper couldn't do anything about it, so we will take a stunning 2-1 lead in this one, and eventually that was going to turn into a 2-1 victory. So fortunately my blushes are spared from the mistake that led to their equaliser. We do get 6 points from our BPL expeditions. I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Exploits is what I'm going for. Our BPL exploits in today's episode lead us with 6 points, and as you saw, obviously we got the defeat in the Europa League. So we've lost once in the league, we've lost once in the Europa League, and we lost in the Capital One Cup to Everton and got ourselves knocked out of that competition. And Everton can actually move to third in the table should they win their game in hand as well. So we're only 3 points clear at the top from City at present, and I'm quite happy to leave it on world class for now. This form won't last for the full season, I'm pretty sure of that. And obviously as we run further and further into the Europa League, then fatigue will become an issue towards the end of the season as well. And with it being our 4th season and in the BPL, 7th season as a whole, and the fact that FIFA's coming to a close, I'm quite happy to be more competitive in this season on world class now that our squad is really improving, and actually at least get one season in the Champions League, if not have a crack at winning the Barclays Premier League title before the end of this series. So it might be a little bit unrealistic for some of you for me to be where we are in the league right now and getting the sort of results that we are, but I'm pleased with the progress of the series. We've been progressing every single season, and this is just following the natural up curve since we started this RTG. And obviously if you wanted realism, then I'm quite happy to stay 19th in League 2 for 7 seasons in a row if you want, but I think this is more entertaining. So we'll stay as we are for now, but thank you very much for watching. As always, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. There was an episode of the Youth Career Mode Challenge or Youth Squad Challenge uploaded earlier on today with MGH and Channy Sports, so check that out if you missed it. And obviously, as always, drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.